Police TV, questions and answers. What is the story about? The story is about the police, right? Who are the police? Dan, Sue, and Jim, right? Dan, Sue, and Jim are the police officer. Very good. Now, who else do you remember in this story? Who else? The jogger, right? The jogger. What is the name of the jogger? Peter, right? Peter John is a jogger. Yes. And who else? Linda, very good. Linda. Who is Linda? Linda is Peter John's wife, right? Or Peter John's partner. And what do they do? Peter John and Linda, what do they do? They are the robbers. Very good. They are the thieves. Good. Now, let's go. Police TV. Look at the picture. Who are they? They are Dan and Sue. Very good. And what do they do? They are police officers. Very good. And look, what are they talking about? Dan and Sue are talking about what? About somebody, right? About somebody, someone who steals the money from people near the shops, right? So what do they want to do? What do they want to do? They want to stop this, or they want to catch the robber. Very good. They want to catch the robber. Very good. Now, Dan and Sue, now what are they talking about? They are discussing, right? They are discussing what to do, right? They are discussing what to do. Very good. And what are they talking about? Who are they talking about? They are talking about the jogger. Very good. The jogger. Yes. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They are going to the shops. Very good. They are going to the shops. Why do they go to the shop? Because they want to stop, or they want to catch the robber. And who do they think that steals the money? The jogger, right? They think the jogger steals the money. Very good. And they go to the shops to see the jogger, right? Very good. And what do they have? They have a radio, right? They have radios. And where are they now? Where are they? They are on a building, right? They are on a building. And what are they doing? They are looking to the shops, right? They are looking at the shops. Very good. From the building. From the building, they are looking at the shops. Yes. Now they see the jogger, right? And next page, number 3. What happens? Very good. The jogger runs into an old woman. Very good. And the old woman falls down. Good. Good. And look at the old woman. Who is beside the old woman? Who is beside the old woman? A young woman, right? A young woman. And who else? A man with long hair, right? Very good. A man with long hair and a young woman, right? Okay. And what is the jogger doing? He is running away, right? He's running away. And what does Dan want to do? What does Dan want to do? Dan wants to catch the jogger. Very good. Dan wants to catch the jogger. Okay, very good. And can they catch the jogger? Can they catch the young man? Yes, they can, right? A police car stops the young man in North Street. They can catch the jogger. Now, what is Dan doing? Dan is talking to the old woman. Very good. Now, why does Dan talk to the old woman? Why does Dan talk to the old woman? Because Dan thinks that the old woman loses money, right? Very good. Because Dan thinks that the old woman loses money. So Dan tells the old woman to check the bag, right? Very good. To take the money. Good. Now, then the old woman lost her money, right? So what does Dan think at the moment? What does Dan think now? Dan thinks that the jogger steals the money, right? Very good. So, what do they do now? Dan and Sue talk to the jogger, right? Because they can catch the jogger. So Dan and Sue talk to the jogger. Yes. And can Dan and Sue find the money? Can they find the money? No, they cannot find the money, right? So they talk to the jogger, and can they catch the jogger now? Can they catch the jogger? And bring him to the police office? No, they cannot. Why? Why can't they catch the jogger now? Why do they need to let the jogger go? Because they cannot find the money, right? They cannot find the money. They cannot find the evidence. Right? Now, do they think that the jogger is the robber? Yes, they do. But they cannot find the evidence. So, they cannot catch the jogger now. They need to let the jogger go. Okay? Now, so what are they talking about now? Dan and Sue, what are they talking about? They are talking about the old woman's purse, the old woman's money, right? How can they find the money? How can they catch the robber? Very good. So, what do they see now? Page number 7, what do they see? They see a TV camera, right? They see a TV camera. Yes, over that shop door. Yes, and what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They are going to watch the TV, right? They are going to watch the TV to see what was happening. Yes. Now, what are they doing? They are watching the TV. Very good. They are watching the TV. Now, look. What do they see? they see the old woman, right? And the young woman and the man with long hair, right? Good. In this page, what is the old woman doing? The old woman, what? Gets money from the bank. Very good. Gets money from the bank and put into her purse. Very good. Now, then this, they see what? What do they see? They see the man with long hair. What is the man doing? The man helps the old woman to stand up, right? The man helps the old woman stand up. Does the man steal the money? No, the man doesn't steal the money. Why do they think so? Why do they think that the man does not steal the money? Because the bag is on the other side, right? Because the bag is on the other side. Very good. And who is with the bag? The young woman, right? Yes. And what is the young woman doing? They don't know, right? They don't know. What does the young woman do with the bag? Maybe the young woman helps the old woman, right? But what does the young woman do actually? Actually, what does the young woman do? What is she doing? She steals the money, right? She gets the purse out of the bag, right? And then she gives the bag to the old woman, right? But why can't they see? Why can't the police see that the young woman steals the money? Because there's a man standing in front of her, right? There's a man standing in front of her, and the camera cannot see, right? Very good. Now, so they cannot find who is the robber, right? Who steals the old woman's money, right? So what are they going to do now? Maybe Dan has an idea. What is Dan's idea? What is Dan's idea? Dan tells Sue to get a lot of money, right? And then what? And then Dan wants Sue to show the money, to show off the money, or to show people that she has a lot of money. Right? Next page. Now, Sue gets money from the bank, right? Sue gets money from the bank. Yes. And what does Sue do after getting money from the bank? Sue drops the money, right? Sue drops the money. Why does Sue drop the money? Because she wants everyone to know. She wants everyone to know that she has a lot of money. Very good, right? That she has a lot of money. But why? Why do they do that? Why does Sue show everyone that she has a lot of money? Why? So that they can catch the robber, right? Maybe the robber can see that Sue has a lot of money, and the robber will try to steal Sue's money, right? Very good. The robber will try to steal Sue's money, and the police can catch the robber. Very good. Now, what is the man with long hair doing? What is the man doing? The man picks up the money. The man picks up Sue's money. And does the man steal the money? No. The man gives the money back to Sue. The man helps Sue. Very good. And now, Sue is walking. Sue is walking, right? And what do Sue and Dan think? What do Sue and Dan think? What do Sue and Dan expect? What do they think? They think that the robber will follow Sue, right? They think that the robber follows Sue. And who is following Sue? Who is following Sue? The young woman with a baby, right? The young woman with a baby is following Sue. Very good. Now, who is Sue talking to? Sue is talking, right? Who is Sue talking to? Sue is talking to Dan and Jim, right? Dan and Jim. Dan and Jim watch Sue from distance. Very good. Now, what happens with Sue? What happens with Sue? The jogger runs into Sue, right? And Sue falls over. Sue falls over. Very good. Now, look at the robber. Right? Look at the jogger. Now, who gives the jogger money? The old woman, right? The old woman. Now, what do they see? What do they see? What do the old woman and the jogger see? They see the radio, right? They see the radio. Very good. From Shu's pocket, right? They see the radio. And what do they think? They think that Shu is the police officer, right? Why do they think so? Why do they think so? Because the radio is for the police officers, right? So they think that Shu is a police officer. And what are they going to do now? What do they want to do now? The old woman and the young woman and the robber, the jogger. What do they want to do? They want to run away, right? They want to run away. And can they run away? Yes, the jogger can run away. But the young woman cannot run away because Shu can catch the young woman. Shu, remember, Shu is the police officer. So Shu catches the young woman. Why does Shu catch the young woman? Why does Shu catch the young woman? Because Shu thinks that the young woman steals her money, right? Or because she thinks that the young woman and the jogger are a team. She thinks that they are a team, right? They steal the money from Shu. Very good. But can they find the money now? No, they cannot. They cannot find the money from, Why can't they find the money? Why can't they find the money? Because the jogger has the money. Very good. Now, what is Shu talking about? What is Shu talking to the young woman? What does Shu want to know? Sue wants to know where to find the jogger, right? Yes. Sue wants to know where the jogger is. Very good. Now, what is Dan doing? Dan is running. What does Dan want to do? Dan wants to catch Peter John. Right? Very good. Now, who is Dan talking to? Dan is talking to Jim. They catch Peter John together, right? Yes. Okay. So who finds the jogger first? Who finds the jogger first? Jim or Dan? Jim, right? Jim finds the jogger first. Where does Jim find the jogger? Jim finds the jogger on a boat, right? Can Jim catch the jogger? No, he cannot. Why? Because the jogger hits Jim. And Jim falls into the water. Very good. Right? And can Jim see where the jogger goes? Can Jim see where the jogger goes? Yes, he can. Right? So, where are they now? Where are they now? Where can they find the jogger now? They can find the jogger at the cafe, right? At the cafe. Jim and Dan come to the cafe, right? And what is their plan to catch Peter Jones? What is their plan to catch Peter Jones? What is their plan? Dan goes into the cafe, right? And Jim goes behind the cafe. Jim goes to the back door behind the cafe. And Dan goes in from the front door, right? To catch Peter Jones, right? So who sees Peter John first? Jim, right? Jim sees Peter Jones first. And can Jim catch Peter Jones? No, Jim cannot, right? Not easy, right? Why? Why can't Jim catch Peter Jones? Because Peter Jones has a knife, right? Has a knife. Very good. Now, look at the picture. Jim can get the knife from Peter Jones, right? Why? How can Jim get the knife from Peter Jones? How? Because Dan catches Peter Jones from behind, right? Very good. Dan takes Peter Jones' arms from behind. Very good. And now they can catch Peter Jones. And what do they find? They find the money, right? They find the money. So they can take Peter Jones to the police station, right? Very good. And who else is at the police station? The young woman, the young lady, right, with the baby. Yes. And why do they catch the young lady? Because they think that the young lady and Peter Jones are one team, right? They rob the money together, right? Yes. And but what is Sue doing? Sue is talking to the young lady. What are they talking about? What does Sue want to know? Sue wants to know that the woman or the young woman knows Peter John or not, right? And does the young woman agree that she knows Peter John? No, she doesn't. She doesn't agree that she knows Peter Jones. And does Peter John know the young woman, Linda? No. He says he doesn't know Linda. And Linda says Linda doesn't know Peter Jones. But actually, do they know each other? Yes, they do. They do know each other. They are one team. Right? But why? Why do they do so? Why do they pretend? Why do they tell the police that they don't know each other? Why? Because Peter John wants Linda to be free, right? To be free. Yes? Okay. Go. So what do Sue and Dan do now? They watch the video again, right? They watch the video again. When Sue gets money from the bank, right? And what do they see now? What do they see in the picture? They see the young woman talking on her phone. And what do they think? They think that Linda is talking to Peter Jones. Right? So now what are they going to do? To make the young woman, to make Linda accept that she knows Peter Jones. What are they going to do? They are going to use the phone, right? Use Linda's phone to call Peter Jones, right? To call Peter Jones. And now, Linda agrees, or Linda accepts that she knows Peter Jones. But does Linda agree that she steals the money? No, she doesn't. She doesn't accept that she steals the money, right? And what do they need to do to make Linda accept that she and Peter John are one team? What are they going to do? What are the police officers going to do? They take Linda home. They take Linda home, and what do they find at Linda's house? What do they find? They find the money and the purse of the old lady, right? Very good. And what else do they find at Linda's house? The picture, right? They find a picture of Linda, the baby, and Peter Jones. And yes, of course, they are one team. They steal the money together. And that's not okay at all. Very good. Pretty long, right? See you in the next video. Bye-bye.